according to these sources, is a gradual one. We're not matter one day and pure light the next. Our energy fields are infused with and realigned to light gradually, or else we would experience electrical burnout. In the text Revelations from Archangel Ascension in the 12th dimension, Archangel Ariel states that the entire crystalline structure of matter was activated to third-level light body for all planetary inhabitants in 1989. Creation of the light body is due to the planet's current transition process and is not an optional experience or process. Beings not wishing to be part of this process at this time will choose death by accident, natural disaster, decay, or disease. As mentioned previously, it is foretold they will continue their cycle of evolution on another planet of frequency comparable to their own. There is no judgment. It is just the changing nature of energy. According to Ariel, the light body is gradually created through the transmutation of our current physical body as it mutates and absorbs more light. Again, this is interconnected with the realignment of our energy fields to higher frequencies and higher octaves of light, and the following information describes the actual physical process and common symptoms as this change occurs. We are all evolving and absorbing light at our own pace. Some are consciously working with these changes, and so their transmutation is quicker. Some are unaware and are absorbing this light and change in direct relation to the planetary change. Keep in mind that everything in the universe is composed of light. A plant exists because of its capability to take in sunlight and store that energy within a carbon bond. Humans consume plants in the form of biophotons or quantum bundles of light energy. Every metabolic and catabolic reaction in plants, animals, and humans is indirectly controlled by these biophotons. Check out the internet for more information about biophotonics. You can just look that up and its relationship to your definition of a light body awakening. In order for souls to take in a physical body and incarnate upon a low-frequency third-dimensional planet, they had to agree to forget their past, lower their frequency, and densify. Since that decision, after a chronological sequence of several thousand years, a now time has been reached for planet Earth. That now time was when maximum separation and densification had become very compacted. That densification cycle is ending for planet Earth, and a new expansion cycle has begun. As planet Earth enters this expansion cycle, those density and separation patterns are reversing. Within this changing cycle of the universe, the solar system and planet Earth have begun to reverse the previous densification process by increasing the frequency of everything. As the frequency of everything increases, everything becomes less dense. In order for the creations upon planet Earth to survive, they must be synchronized with these new high-frequency energies. As planet Earth evolves from third to fourth and fifth densities, in order for humans to survive, they must shift to these higher frequencies or leave. Similar evolutionary separation processes and recovery phases have been repeated many times on many planets throughout the universe. As the planet and those inhabitants that are interested raise their frequency to ascension status, each inhabitant becomes less dense and lighter in weight. Recall that we are using an evolutionary-based 12-dimensional model to describe these events. A majority of humans on Earth currently reside within third density. The fourth density consciousness of the astral plane is partially emotionally based. These two density planes, third and fourth, make up the lower creation world, a state of being that is quite dense and involves the creation of illusions of separation. The lower creation world is the only density state where souls can play the game of separation. You came to the creator school called Earth to discover and determine what it was like to be separated, manipulate matter, create illusions, and experience pain and suffering. You actually signed up to experience these lessons before you came to Earth. Those experiences have provided you an opportunity to discover various solutions that would solve each challenge. Each challenge lesson has been a means by which you should have improved your creative skills and as a result facilitated your efforts to create a godlike soul. This game of densification and separation at these lower density states has been in progress during the 10,800 year dark cycle. When you entered this dark cycle to come to Earth Creator School, you were required to lose your memory and had your axiational lines connecting you to your oversoul severed. At the same time, each incarnated soul gave up 11 strands of their DNA and took on an animal-like body for transportation. As a result, brain function was altered, genetic codes for aging were activated, and a death hormone was created to help terminate the physical body. The objective was to create conditions that would shorten each incarnational period or physical lifespan to less than 100 years. With a shortened lifespan, it is possible to have reviews more frequent to help accelerate one's spiritual evolution. At the end of each incarnation, the spirit returns beyond the veil to have its spiritual progress measured. Once various life experiences are reviewed and related to other incarnations, a new contract is prepared for the next incarnation. The physical body we agree to take on appears to have limited our spiritual capabilities. By taking on our physical body, we have to spend considerable time taking care of it. Also, we spend a large amount of time setting up and working out duality challenges. Some believe these two activities slow spiritual progress. Others are unhappy with how the body restricts their movement across the Earth's surface. A few would like to escape all of these challenges. Others have a tendency to abuse their physical bodies when they think of its limitations. Some really enjoy the games people play and just sit back to watch the actors. You may know a few who concentrate on enjoying the sensational capabilities of their physical body. For example, some individuals emphasize the pleasures of sex, the tastes of food and drink, and a joy of accumulating things. Others appear to dislike their physical body and exhibit the following: I'm not going to let you play. I'm not going to pay any attention to what you're telling me. I'm going to make you miserable by my attempt to escape through drugs and other abuses. The current opportunity to awaken your light body has come about because of the current passage of the Earth into and through the photon belt. The solar system and Earth have moved into a 2,160-year photon belt light cycle that began in 1987. At that time, the Earth re-entered the photon belt containing new high-frequency light energies from the great central sun. These energies become available to help raise all of creation's frequencies so they could become less dense. A shift that facilitates light body activation has been made possible by the light that has been coming into the planet by ever-increasing amounts of 20 years. This light is carrying information from the fifth dimension, the realm of love where your higher consciousness resides. This new light is helping to awaken your inner being to the love that makes up your higher consciousness. As a result, when you awaken to seek your full potential and remember who you really are and why you're on Earth, now you can evolve more rapidly. Little by little, this new light sparks threads of memory to surface in your mental body. As a result, you experience the need within to awaken to your full potential. You can begin to remember that you are on an evolutionary path. By following that path, you can take advantage of the opportunity to shift to the higher states of dimensional consciousness and join the new Earth during the shift. Your new crystalline light body will be designed for the fifth dimension and capable of utilizing the many new energies arriving on Earth. During the past 11,000 years, many of you have incarnated on planet Earth. For those many years, your crystalline light body has laid dormant. That is, this high-frequency body has been dormant since the flood, when Atlantis and Lemuria sank under the ocean. To prevent this fifth dimension body from being activated too early before the adequate preparations have been made, specific crystal-like structures were installed to block the light energies coming from the photon belt. Those crystal-like blocking structures are now being removed and are cleared to allow the light energies to enter your bodies. To regain your potential fifth dimension light body states, humans are required to ask their higher self for assistance in activating the etheric holographic template and have their axiational lines reconnected. These upgrades will facilitate an energy flow through the axiational lines, assist in reactivating your DNA, and reconnect the axiational lines to your meridian system. Please check out my episode on Starseed DNA activation and the new Earth. This connection will also activate the axial circulatory system and restructure various spin points on and within your bodies. Also check out the chapter in Dolores Cannon's book, The Three Waves of Volunteers, on the new bodies. For these events to take place, the human energy system must become linked to the electromagnetic and subtle energy fields of the Earth. There are many new energy fields arriving on Earth to assist in making various cellular changes in your physical body. These energy fields are all designed to help create your new bodies. You cannot take your old worn-out body through the portals to the new Earth. The body you take with you will need to be compatible with the new Earth's frequencies. Chakra function and the light body awakening. One of the other major shifts that will be part of the light body awakening, according to this material, and its activation, relates to the function of your chakras. Humans have a total of 7 major chakras plus the alpha and omega chakras. These 7 major chakras, starting at the base of the spine to the top of the head, are called the base, spleen, navel, heart, throat, brow, and crown chakras. 2 additional important chakras, the alpha and omega chakras, must become functional for light body activation. Once these 2 new chakras become activated, they will raise your brain power from 10% to 20 to 25%. The alpha chakra is located approximately 8 inches above the crown chakra, and the omega chakra is located approximately 8 inches to 12 inches below the base chakra at the lower end of the spine. The alpha chakra connects the lower bodies with its upper dimensional counterparts. The omega chakra anchors the lower bodies across the holographic grid of the Earth in many of your incarnations. In addition, the activation of these new chakras will be required for the ascension process. 2 of these new chakras are connected to your etheric mind and the omni brain. Once these 2 new chakras become activated, they will raise your brain power from 10% up to 20 to 25%. To facilitate many of the requirements for light body awakening, additional energy must flow through the prana tube running down the center of your body. Once the alpha and omega chakras are open and operating correctly, you should experience a wave of energy called the wave of Metatron. These magnetic, electric, and gravitational waves oscillate back and forth through the alpha and omega chakras. These new energy waves support the flow of prana through the prana tube along the waves of Metatron. Once these energies begin flowing, they will coordinate and assist the physical body genetic mutations. These biochemical transformations will harmonize with pre-existing template of your immortal body of light to help you create your own crystalline light body. In order to support changes in the physical body, new grids must be laid down which connect the chakras directly to the spin points on the skin surface. As a result, these grids connect to the chakras to the axiational lines, grid patterns, running across the body's surface. Because of these changes, the new chakras and new energy flow patterns assist the emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies to merge into one unified field. The unified energy field then connects to and receives energy from the oversoul body in the 7th density. As a result, the whole energy system becomes synchronized, with universal waves and pulses arriving from the great central sun and previously mentioned sources. Gradually, these new energy flow patterns within and on the body will be recalibrated to optimize the flow of body fluids through the new auxiliary circulatory system. Within your new physical body, new patterns of energy flow will be fine-tuned to use the high-energy molecules, adenosine triphosphate ATP and adenosine diphosphate ADP, required for many body functions. Once your crystalline light body has been completed, the ATP and ADP will be produced directly from light received from the sun and photon belt. As part of the transition to wholeness, the two hemispheres right and left of the brain must merge. As this happens, you can move out of the local brain to the higher self, and then on to the more spiritually based omni-brain called the universal brain. One method for amplifying one's brain power is by utilizing prana breathing. During prana breathing, you visualize and consciously bring prana